Now, one day in Jerusalem, as Jesus was teaching the people in the temple court and proclaiming the gospel, the chief priests and experts in the law with the elders came up and said to him, "Tell us by what authority you are doing these things. Who is it that gave you this authority?" And he answered them, saying, "I will also ask you a question, and you tell me. John's baptism, was it from heaven or was it from men?" And so they discussed it with one another, saying, "If we say from heaven, he will say, 'Why did you not believe him?' But if we say from men, all these people here will stone us because they're convinced John was a prophet." So they replied that they did not know where it came from. Then Jesus said to them, "Neither will I tell you by whose authority I do these things." Then he began to tell the people this parable. A man planted a vineyard, leased it to tenant farmers, and went on a journey for a long time. When harvest time came, he sent a slave to the tenants so that they would give him his portion of the crop. However, the tenants beat his slave and sent him away empty-handed. So he sent another slave. They beat this one too, treated him outrageously, and sent him away empty-handed. So he sent still a third. They even wounded this one and threw him out. Then the owner of the vineyard said, "What should I do? I will send my one dear son. Perhaps they will respect him." But when the tenants saw him, they said to one another, "This is the heir. Let's kill him so the inheritance will be ours." So they threw him out of the vineyard and killed him. What then will the owner of the vineyard do to them? He would come and destroy those tenants and give the vineyard to others. When the people heard this, they said, "May this never happen." But Jesus looked straight at them and said, "Then what is the meaning of that which is written? The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Everyone who falls on this stone will be broken to pieces, and the one on whom it falls will be crushed." Then the experts in the law and the chief priests wanted to arrest him that very hour because they realized he had told this parable against them. But they were afraid of the people. Then they watched him carefully and sent spies who pretended to be sincere. They wanted to take advantage of what he might say so they could deliver him up to the authority and jurisdiction of the governor. Then they asked him, "Teacher, we know that you speak and teach correctly and show no partiality, but teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. So, is it right for us to pay the tribute tax to Caesar or not?" But Jesus perceived their deceit and said to them, "Show me a denarius. Whose image and inscription are on it?" And they said, "It's Caesar's." "Then give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's." And so they were unable, in the presence of the people, to trap him with his own words. And stunned by his answer, they fell silent.